Hey spiritual rebels, welcome back to Spiritual Rebel Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing a bi-weekly reading for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, or if this title kind of just draws you in and it resonates with you, then this too is your reading. So hey, welcome. So I'm going to be doing this reading and get like the main theme for you for the next couple of weeks, starting from the 21st of August all the way to the 3rd of September. So I'm going to start off by getting a card from this oracle deck, and then we'll clarify with the tarot, and I might be pulling some other oracle decks at the end to see what else you need to hear as well. But hey Leo, I hope everything's been good with y'all and y'all been having a beautiful new cycle here during y'all season. I know it's still y'all season still. We're almost through. And I did meditate on your energy prior to starting this reading, and I got, of course, a couple of random ass visions for y'all. They're always random for everyone, but what's new? So the first vision that I got was of a person holding like a balloon, like on a string, and it was like a little bit of a bigger balloon. You know how like when you let it go, like it goes up into the sky? So it's like the person was holding on to the balloon, and then the person was going with the balloon up in the air. And then after that image, I got like just a literal like a rocket ship, like a rocket just like going shoot like in the air as well. So kind of a theme here with the visions for some reason. So I don't know, that was kind of random, but again, if it resonates with someone, just take it. If it doesn't, leave it, and let's see how that correlates, if it does, with this reading for y'all today. And of course, I already shuffled and prayed off camera, but of course I'll shuffle again a little bit in front of the camera for y'all. And let's see what you guys need to focus on for the next couple of weeks. Ooh, that one just... two of them. Okay. Put that back. Okay. They are jumping. 10:55 on the clock, I see. So if y'all seeing 5s, 10s, or like ending something right now, ending a cycle, ending a situation. Oof, everything wants to just come out for y'all. All right, we're gonna shuffle. This is a lot. All right. So in your bag, card number 32, that comes to, so 3 and 2, 5. So again, more with that 5 of my energy that I see. So okay, y'all getting to the money. Okay. Let's see what's on the bottom. Inner strength, card number 9. Okay. So I am already getting for y'all that, again, just a disclaimer, you know, like the concept of like oneness, like, the concept of just oneness, where like the collective, we're all tied into each other, like essentially in some sort of way, but we're just in different phases of our journey, right? But another common theme that I'm getting here with the collective and different signs is we're still kind of coming out of a certain time where we kind of had like we're having like a breakthrough, it seems. I see a common theme with the signs here, so definitely check out any other signs that may like just like gravitate to you, or if you have any other ones in your chart, just to get more messages. Okay, so I'm already getting that for y'all. Of course, big changes with that constant vibe theme. This is kind of also giving kind of like Cancers my energy that I just did, like with their reading. So just check that out if that resonates to you in any which way, or if you have Cancer in your chart like anywhere, or if you're dealing with the Cancer as well, because it's funny because Leo's energy came out in their reading. Actually, now I think about it, so you could be dealing with the Cancer, vice versa, or just having your chart. Okay, or if not, just it might tie into you. But anywho, nonetheless, you're coming out of a place right now, just heavily where I'm drawn towards, I'm going to be honest with you, is like the bottle and like in the drinks. So if you're kind of getting over a certain vice addiction of some sort, it's like the spirit and God is helping you kind of like work it's helping you to kind of like work through, like, I don't know why I'm getting like relapse. So if that's been a problem you've been kind of just having in the past, like in general, or even if it's not drinking, like whatever your vice may be, I'm getting, they're helping you like work through that and doing like the inner work to just find the places, kind of like your triggers essentially, and what kind of get you back into that space, whether it be emotionally, mentally, and then of course that has an effect like with the physical. So I'm getting like a common like mind, body, and spirit theme with the collective as well. It's like you're cleaning yourself up essentially, and you're headed towards a change. It's like you're sick and tired of being sick and tired kind of vibe is what I'm getting. Like that's what it's giving to me right now. And then you're more on a path where you're spurring like drastic change, and you're rebuilding your foundation, you're studying yourself and trying to find different, like you're planting your seeds. It's almost like I'm seeing, it's giving kind of like Seven of Pentacles type of energy as well, where you're planting your seeds. Like maybe you're doing different investments, different projects in different places to get like an outcome to like your investments. Like essentially you just take that, like how that resonates, like even if it's not like monetarily, like in different sense, where like you're putting in like your energy to get out something essentially right now. It's like you're kind of catching, I'm seeing you like crossing your T's and dotting your I's essentially, in this sense of trying to see like in the past, like what habits you had that like led to you losing money, I'm hearing as well. And trying to find ways to be more proactive and get ahead of those certain tendencies you have towards like maybe like letting your money slip away, quote unquote, and becoming more financially like just like literate, and having a better hold on your finances, or maybe like your savings, or you're getting your credit stuff. It's like you're getting things in order financially, and you're learning new methods, and you're trying to they're like leading you, or you're coming across people that's kind of like helping you get more on track with your finances as well, or just different ways to like invest wisely, or maybe your like your savings and things of that nature. And I'm also seeing 1101 or 111, so maybe that's significant as well for you. So yeah, I'm kind of getting that message too. That's a side note, so just take that if that resonates. Okay, let me pull some of the tarot to see what you need to focus on as well in regards to that. And of course I already shuffled off camera, but we'll shuffle a little bit again. But yeah, it's giving that type of energy. It's almost like you're coming out of a Five of Pentacles type of energy, of like lack mindset or loss, and you're stabilizing yourself. Or also if you're coming out of a hard time, like in general, or like in a romantic sense, it's like you're stabilizing yourself again, and you're focusing that energy into your career or your stability or your plans like moving forward. And it's funny because I'm actually recording this during like the night of the new moon right now, so it's like you're releasing things. So yeah, kind of like that Cancer like message, and you're starting anew. You're planning, your vision boarding, your journaling, just to have like different changes to come about in your... Okay, let's see. Yeah, you're mapping things out. It's like you were very like overwhelmed by things, and you've almost been like in a place of trying to like escape, but now you're like mustering up the courage and the strength, and you're facing like your shadows and your fears to kind of like restabilize yourself. So congratulations to you. That's big. Just you taking that step is big. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I have Two of Swords, the Emperor, Two of Cups, and bottom of the deck is the Tower energy. So definitely, again, like just reiterating and reconfirming like that big changes type of energy, and you're like bossing up right now. All right, give me a second here. So yeah, it's like you're coming. So yeah, like you're coming out of. I'm getting spirit almost had to like pull the plug on something, like a situation that you were currently in. So you are coming from like a drastic. Like your foundation has been like shaken up for sure, in some way. Um, I'm also getting definitely like in a love sense, so could have been like an ending, or someone could have got caught and exposed. I'm like, this is kind of giving as well, or like even like financially, or just like it's definitely giving like financially, but I'm also getting love. I'm not gonna lie. Um, it's like your whole world really got turned on its ass right now, to be honest with you. And this new moon is also kind of, it's funny like that. It's like that new moon energy. It's like you're coming out of a place of, you had to like really go within and really like contemplate a new path and like a new way forward. It's like you were almost forced into a corner to make a decision, but you're at a crossroads. But you're coming out of that because you were very like indecisive. And so, okay, let me just, I'm getting a lot. Let me try to communicate the best way I can. So this like love sense, you plug it in how it fits. It could be you or the other person. All right, like it's gonna be different for every person that comes across this message. This is more general, right? So you or the other person had to make a decision. Like they were super indecisive, maybe like juggling, had more than one option type of vibe. But it's like someone took their power back, and they're in a new energy of focusing on self and building that foundation for themselves. And again, I'm getting this common theme with the signs in the collective of like you doing like the inner work, and you healing is now attracting you to something that's on your vibrational match. I think Taurus also had kind of something like this in a love sense as well. So check that out if that kind of like has something to do with you. But you're taking your power back, and even if it's not in the love sense, essentially, and you're trying to rebuild your foundation, like in life in general, you're now regaining your confidence and your clarity, and you're really like this. This is powerful. Like to have like the Emperor and like in your bag come out together, like that's heavy like boss ass energy right now. So whatever you're doing is working, or like whatever like you're being led to, trust it. Keep putting forth that work and like that effort. You're having clear mind. It's like you're coming from a place where you were so indecisive to now you're so decisive. Like what's, and you're making like clear decisions, and like you're delegating tasks, boss moves. You're trusting like your intuition. This is giving like heavy divine masculine like type of energy, and you don't have to be a man, but like you're balancing that out in the sense of like go-gettingness, or even sitting back on some like 1%er like at the top boss shit, and like you letting them do the work. But like of course until you get there, you have to do like the proper steps to plan and to go towards that, put like the work in and the action to get to that position. So that's, if you're aspiring to do that and you're on your way actively taking those steps to do so, that's like you're making the right investments and moves. So even in business wise, or like creativity too, essentially turning like your passions into you're monetizing your passions. I think Cancer got something like that as well. Now you're coming into more like alignment, and you're going to be led to people who are going to be in that same path and like that vibrational match to help you along the way with that. And you're like aligning within yourself, masculine and feminine type energies too. You could be seeing like a lot of 2 energies, or like twos as well, just by the way. Leo, this is powerful, and it's like you're healing out old wounds, and you're kind of really doing like the proper like inner work, and like you're releasing to really get like to heal like a father wound. I'm also like getting for some reason like with y'all with this. So if you had like, okay, sorry, if you had like a certain wound that dealt with maybe like daddy issues type vibe, or you didn't have like an active male role in your life, I'm also getting, and you've been constantly in situations where like you're attracting, okay, I'm gonna do both ways. If you're a woman attracted to men, or sorry, I got distracted, but if you're a woman attracted to men, if you've been attracting like certain men where aren't the best choice for you, has been, I'm seeing 1111, taking advantage of you, or just been having like toxic like masculinity type of traits, essentially just like with them, and like displaying that towards you, or like they're trying to overexert their power, or you're kind of like feeling like that void of like a father type of like energy, like in the men you attract. It's like, as you heal that and you recognize that and you kind of step up to the plate yourself, don't be too like overbearing, but find that sense of balance so you can then attract the ones that are like at a partnership on like level with you, and vice versa. If you're a man attracted to like women, or men, just whatever you take it how. This is general, but it's like don't like overexert your power or yourself like onto them. Try to find like that sense of like level and like that balance as well. And if you didn't have like a strong male figure or role in your life as well growing up, and you're seeking like outside help to heal that, instead of just try to take heed to like your escapism like methods, like what you're escaping into, like whatever it usually is, if it's drugs or alcohol, or like different partners, like what have you, or like you shut down. I'm also getting with this, face that head on and build from your foundation up, and then regain that sense of confidence, but try to find that balance again. Don't overexert, and don't tap into like the toxic like masculinity also within yourself, right? You want to be understood, and then you'll find like a good like vibrational match as well to you. So kind of like checking yourself, like either way, man or woman, like in that certain energy as well. But yeah, it's looking good for y'all though, like for real. Let me see what I'm gonna pull. Yeah, so just hang in there. I know it's like big changes like coming at you out of nowhere as well, like, so try to stay balanced and stay steady. Try to, if you are able to access some type of like water near you, go there to get some calming influences, like almost like meditate by the water if you can, or just sit by the water, follow the pattern of the waves, or just whatever you can, or you can walk in the nature, but just ground yourself. Everyone has to, that's always a solution as well, to kind of get outside, get your thoughts together and get it free as well. Let me pull from, I'm gonna actually pull from this is like a homemade deck that I made like a few years ago. I was like guided to do so. I just like recently found this in an old bag of mine, but let me just pull. It's just a small little deck. I think I'm missing some, but it's not too many cards in here, but just to see what messages they have for you. And I'm also probably gonna pull from the healing mantra deck, or I'm getting all of them for you like that. I want to get like your angels and ancestors to see what they have to say as well. This is a lot here. I want to give y'all more clarity. Okay, these are hard to shuffle. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, I was getting insecurity vibes for sure. Fear and healing. Okay, so I guess those already came out. So with healing, I wrote, I'm still trying to heal fully inside and out. So yeah, whoever this. So yeah, again with that healing theme here, it's like you're being guided and led to go within to kind of heal those wounds that And again, it could be from childhood wounds as well. That kind of keeps you, yeah, everyone's been called like on a timeout right now from God and the universe and spirit, to help you to kind of like balance yourself, mind, body, and spirit right now, and just to be mindful of like what you're attracting in, especially like around like this new moon type of energy. And it's a lot of like retrograde energy as well, so I think that's why most of the signs are all getting kind of like a timeout phase as well. So just give yourself like that grace and space to be patient with yourself as you go through this process, but definitely focus on your healing so you can attract in what's meant for you for your highest good and great. And then for fear, says, I don't know and truly fear that things won't ever get back to what they used to be. So yeah. So for those of you who are kind of like in a no contact situation with someone, or you recently or not recently had like an ending with someone, it's like you could be fearing, or they could be fearing, again, take it how it resonates, that too much damage essentially has been done, or too much time has passed for you guys try to get things right back on track right now. And it's a lot of like internal fears. If you see even here how she's kind of like holding her head and her face, and it's just like a lot of thoughts going on in your mind that's just like overplaying itself, and it's keeping you stuck essentially. So like analysis paralysis, I think I told that to Cancer, I want to say. And then insecurity, I don't know if I'm good enough for nor able to live up to the standards in which you deserve. So kind of back that toxic kind of back to the toxic masculinity message that I got earlier here. It's like what causes that a lot is a deep-seated like insecurity, right? So that can kind of go hand in hand with the fear. So like spirit is really calling y'all to heal that just within yourself right now, because it's like you have such a deep insecurity to the point where you kind of like have the tendency to kind of like overexert yourself for your power, or like your ego and pride kind of take over, take the best of you. So just be mindful about that, because that's like a repeating like message that we're getting, so in different forms basically. So just check yourself just with that, and kind of it's like it's giving like massive like ego death right now type of energy with this in the Tower. So it's like I kind of almost encourage you to do like an exercise where like you're writing down like your triggers again, and more so like what, just be real with yourself. Like it's like what makes you fearful, what induces like your insecurity, or like what makes you feel so insecure. Like are you having like a lack moment? Is it like your finances and you try to like rebuild, so you kind of feel like you have to overcompensate in different ways? Or is there abandonment issues you experienced in your past, or like in your childhood as well, or like you had like a, just due to like a certain parental figure who kind of just wasn't there, and you have the fear of that like just in your partnerships or in your day-to-day life, or just you going without. Maybe you grew up with more humble beginnings and didn't have so much, so like now that you are on the path to getting some stability and abundance, it's like, are you fearful that you can lose that? Like, so just face those fears and kind of confront those, and like write that down. In a perfect time right now, again with the new moon energy, to just like release those, just like burn that and release it away. I want to get the bottom of the deck right here. It says intimacy. I want to be deeply intimate with you again in every sense. I crave you. Yes, so you and that person from your past, or just whoever you're currently dealing with, it's like you want to essentially get back to that place. It's like you guys may be craving each other, like quite literally. You had a deep bond that you do miss. So it's like you're going to step up to the plate and boss up and try to get that back to where it should be, and like recreate like that foundation. And the top, it does say spoil here. I want to drape you in everything this life and world has to offer. So it's like, yeah, you want to almost like rebuild your finances, or just like your stability like in general, to be able to provide, or you want someone to provide for you and to help you, or not help you, I'm sorry, but to cherish you and to just like adore you in that way. Like even if it's like with their time, their attention, attentiveness, and consistency, and things of that nature as well. Or like quite literally, like just like actual like material as well, like material things. So yeah, I'm definitely getting some type of love connection that you're trying to get back, or you kind of came to a head, and like spirit kind of put you in a time for you to confront your shadow and yourself, and to do like that like inner work and to heal right now. But you're starting to overcome your fears and your insecurity. But again, everyone has free will, so that's their decision if they're gonna do that or not. But I'm definitely getting that spirit is trying to work in tandem with whoever that resonates with, and just in this scenario for sure right here. Let's pull from the Healing Mantra deck. Healing heartbreak and receiving elation just came up. That's funny. Well, not funny, but like the synchronicity is crazy is what I meant to say. 1122, 123, 1123, like all these things. When I'm thinking, it came up to me as I was doing as I was reading like the messages from like the tarot, but like that vision came back up, like with like you holding on to the balloon and like you going with it up in the sky. Oh, these want to come out so bad. Expressing free will, overcoming fear. Yo, I can't make this up. I'm gonna let Okay, one more please. Y'all. But it's like you surrendering, like with the person that held the balloon and going to the sky. It's like you surrendering, taking your feet off the ground, and kind of like letting God and let the universe kind of like guide you, and be light. Don't be so like rigid as well. Evoking self-realization. All right, I'm gonna stop right there. And yeah, like with the person with the balloon, like going up, it's like don't be so rigid and, you know, so stuck in the ways. Let things flow. All right, so we have expressing free will, overcoming fear, invoking self-realization. So expressing free will, my choices determine how brightly I shine. So the more you just surrender and like just allow better habits to come in, so therefore you can be on your path for your highest good and great, and access like your full potential, right? So like whether that be in love or in business or in creativity, it's like allowing better habits to kick in or to heal yourself, so that way you can receive like the best outcome out of those situations and experience that to like the fullest of extent as well. So that's dope. And then overcoming fear, I will transcend every loss. So again, with that love message too, or just even a sense of my financial loss as well. But it's like, don't be so in that lack mindset where it's like, oh, this person may leave me due to past situations in my life, or oh, I may lose this abundance that I'm now attaining because in the past I went without. So just try to heal that sense of like lack energy and step into a mindset of like abundance. When you release that fear, then you can invite in more abundance to kick in, and you can feel more stable and secure within that thought and like that energy. Invoking self-realization. Each breath confirms how awake. Sorry, the video kind of cut off there, but each breath confirms how awake I already am. So it's like just a sense of like, just like gratitude, but you know, at the same time, it's like being real with yourself and just appreciating like the smallest of things, and understanding that certain thoughts or patterns or habits in the way of being is so little in comparison to what, you know, what you're blessed with. It's like counting your blessings, like essentially too. But and just like reconnecting to yourself, mind, body, and spirit, and being present in the moment as well. So don't get too like caught up and lost like within yourself or in your thoughts too. But that's dope, Leo. I pray these messages really help you guys along your way in your path and journey, and give you clarity and more healing as well, and inspire you. Thank you so much for you tuning in to this reading here today. And please like, share, and subscribe and help me grow. And until next time, all right, bye, Leo. See you.